Howdy folks, welcome to episode 31. We're going to see if we can get these down the hill to the whatchamacallit and all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to teleport over to, but that's where these cars are left. Remember, we left them there, and then with the other ones we put down here. So we're going to come down here, and we're going to make sure our switch is in position. And then we should be able to get our engines up here. So come on, you can do it. Go this way. We're going to make sure our switch is in position and we can bring the cars down this way. Yeah, so we can bring our engines up and then we're going to bring the other cars down. So let's get these moving. And I think these have fuel in them. If they don't, then yeah, then we'll do that. So let's just go like this. We'll use the controls here. There we go. And then what we want to do is we want to do these, and we want to open the controls for these as well. Well, let's just do this for now. Let's go like this and shrink this window a lot so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so I also added up here in the corner, I added so you can see the FPS. So I'm not sure why it's not showing an FPS now. Oh, is it because I have this window open? Okay. But yeah, we've got fuel. Okay, so we're going to synchronize with other engines. We're going to, oh, we need to disconnect this too. So we need to put the brakes on these if we can. Okay, we did put the brakes on. All right. So we want to disconnect this because we're going to leave those on, those pins on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. Actually, we need to come up here. It's fine. Either way. All right. And then, was it showing the frame per second? Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's showing the frames per second when I'm on there. All right. So let's go like this. Let's go forward. We'll bring these forward. And we'll go up the hill with them. And what is our frame per second down to? Now that we're moving? 12. 12. And it's only 3 cars moving. The rest of them are all have the brakes applied. So it's whenever any car moves, all of a sudden all the physics turns on, apparently. Alright. Nice. 12. See? I told you it was about 10, didn't I? Told you so. Okay. As if you were saying no, it isn't, right? No, it's got to be at least 70 or 80, dude. Okay. We're going to bring these up here. And then we're going to bring the other cars down. Despite the yellow's objections. Alright. And then we'll hit the brakes on these. Sure. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go to up here. And we're going to open the controls on this. Alright, so we're going to start taking the brakes off of these. Really? No brakes on any of these? There we go. Is it backwards? Maybe? I think it's backwards. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's backwards. Okay. That's nice and counterintuitive. Okay, so that's going to roll down the hill. We're going to teleport to here and see what we can do as far as... Whoops. Oh, no. Get on there. There we go. All right. Frame per second is down to 12 again. Okay, so we're going to roll these down the hill. And then we start getting close. I just wanted to check and make sure there wasn't a pin on there. Which it doesn't look like there is. Nope, there's no pin. Okay. So when these start getting close, we'll put the brakes back on, and then we can attach them to the engine. And then we do need to bring, we do need to use the engine to bring them up the hill, past the switch, and then we can bring them back down again past the, and hook them up to the coal hoppers. So, I think we got a couple more turns to go around, and then we can start hitting brakes on these. We might even back the engines back up to these. We might have to anyway. We'll see. What's our speed on these anyway? 14. Yeah, see, it's not that bad. And this is the front car? Okay. Let's see, move this over here, and then we can see what we've got. Oh yeah, it's fine. This is going to come down. So yeah, we're going to hook that up to the back of this, and then we'll be able to... once we hook that up to the back of that, we'll be able to pull the whole thing up the hill. If we can even get them. I don't know if these are even going to make it to the engines. It doesn't look like they're going to, does it? I don't know. I think that other maybe we're on level ground now. We're going 13. Yeah. I think where this bridge ends is where it evens out, and it's pretty much a zero slope, or maybe even slightly uphill. I don't remember for sure now. No, because remember, it goes pretty hard until we hit that, like the end of that switch. It actually drives pretty furiously. If you remember when we're pulling those trains up the hill, the heavy trains up the hill, it's not until we start getting past that switch that it really starts to slow down at all. I think that's right. We could probably even close this, but here we can do this. I don't want to close it all the way. Go like this. Make a little bit more real estate, right? We're starting to slow down now. Yeah, we're definitely going up a hill then. Okay, so what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to put brakes on like two or three of these. Then we'll connect them, then we'll take the brakes off. Then we'll bring it up the hill. And go back down the switch. All right. It's just getting slower and slower. The closer we get, the longer it's going to take, right? We were at 30 seconds until done. Now we're like 3 minutes till done. Okay, I think we can hit the brakes and we can tie them up here. Yeah, I think that switch is on a slope even. Okay, almost there. Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like it feels like I'm speeding up. It's weird. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna put brakes on the first 3 cars. And then we're going to back this up. All right, so let's go like this. We're going to back this up. That's a lot of speed. I just want to be able to stop in time instead of slamming this off the track and doing a lot of re-railing. There we go. A little bit more. Is it there? Did it bump? Yeah, it did bump. Okay, so put our clip in here. There we go. And then we're going to take the brakes off of this. So we can close this once we've taken the brakes off of it. There we go. All right, you can see it started hanging. Okay, so this we want to do reverser forward. And we're going to go forward. Then we're going to take the brakes off. And we're going to stand here. And then we're going to go like this. And we'll get this up past the switch. We still have fuel, right? Yep, we still have fuel. Okay. We'll refuel before we go up the big hill. Well, the long hill. I would think this would be the big hill. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's actually speeding up. All right. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Yeah, we could actually switch it now if we wanted to. All right. So we should be able to... There we go. All right. So now this one should go this way. This needs to go this way. So if you right click, it goes to the white side. If you left click, it's red. So white on right. It's just like chess, right? White on right. Okay. And then we're going to go this way and that away. Okay, those are fine. So I did a test, and here, let's stand here. Actually, we're going to stand on the back of this, and we're going to check and make sure that we have, before we go, we're going to make sure that we have a thing. So I did a test with the frame rate, with that little frame rate indicator, and to see if I wanted to see what the here, let's just go like this, take the brakes off, get that thing moving. But I wanted to see what the frame rate would do, as far as, like, I started with all 30 cars in the mountains over there, like at a previous save where we stopped before episode 30. But yeah, so, or it was even on the way up. Anyway, I did that full 30 car train, and when nothing's moving, when all the brakes are on and all the cars are stopped, it's 60 frames a second, and as soon as I start moving, it goes down to 19. And then, yeah, that's really fast. We don't want to go that hard down this hill. So anyway, yeah, and then I started at the very end, and I just started deleting cars off of it. And it's like, you can see the frame rate going up as you go. I'll probably just post that as a separate video. It's only a couple minutes. But it's hilarious because you can watch the frame rate, you know, climb as I delete each car. The frame rate goes up more and more. It's kind of funny. All right, I don't want to have to slam on the brakes really hard with this, so I don't want to let it get moving too much. But yeah, we definitely want to go more than 2. It's just, I didn't want it going like 16 as we're going around that corner, stopping it. These will get yanked off to the side. There we go. I don't know what speed you can safely couple at and not have cars go flying. So yeah, I always try to keep it under like 2 or 3. The other thing I did was I finished I called it Buggy Exchanger. It is now on, you probably saw the video on my channel because it was before this one. I posted it yesterday, which was Sunday. This episode will be up Tuesday, so yeah, you should have seen it. But anyway, I did finish enough to be able to remove and add cars programmatically from the saves, and combine cars from one save to another save and that kind of thing, so that you can so that you can delete a bunch of cars out, only drive the ones that you're going to be using to get a good frame rate, or at least not as bad, hopefully. Right? And yeah, so that's how that works. What percent do we need to be at? It's like we need to come down to like 10% for it to even move. But then we need to be at like 100% for it to... Okay, here we go. There. All right, everything is connected. So we're going to hit the... You know what? We're going to leave the brakes on that because we need to do this first. We're going to go like this, and then we're going to bring this back up. So let's just go like this. Reverser forward. There we go. I need to fill the water on these too. I don't know if the boiler will actually stop working on this, if it cares. I don't know if it cares that the boiler is empty, if it simulates that or not, but yeah, we do need to take care of that because our water level is practically empty. We need to get past this switch. Okay. And how's the water on this one? 11, 10. Okay. All right, it's just that one. And I don't remember, can we... I don't think we can do that on these. Let me see. Can we... Open controls? No. Okay, so we can't change the water value on this. We can only view it. Okay. All right, let's switch these switches. This one's going to go that way. This one's going to go that way. And then everything else should be good to go. We do have our pin on here. All right. Whoops. And then we're going to go like this. Huh. I'm moving 3 of them, and now that, yeah, see, the frame rate's coming down again. 27, 26, 17. Huh. 44. Is it looking at the other ones that's doing it? Not quite. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, we need to get this back open just so that we can do this. Yeah, that water level is in, I think the water level that's reported there is the water level in the engine, because that's a different water level. Yeah, okay, that one is empty and this one is, okay. So we'll see if it can develop power or not. But we're going to need to back this up even further, aren't we? Because we need to get past that switch with all 3 engines. No, it's not that switch, it's the 3rd switch, not the other one. Okay. So we've got that. We just need to get this locked on. And then, yeah, that'll work. Okay, cool. We're going to be past that switch. I just want to get this when it hits so that it doesn't run away. There we go. All right, cool. And then we need to hit this switch here. Is that right? Yeah. This one needs to go left. And this one needs to go left. Okay, and then we're good. All right, so let's go like this. We'll get all our brakes. Here, let's check on here too. It looks like there's only 2 of them that have the brakes on. If you can see here. There's this one. Whoops. Which is this one here. Okay, everybody else's brakes are off. We'll double check in here. Nobody's brakes are showing. Okay, and these ones were coasting, so obviously we know they don't have brakes. Okay, cool. Water level 63. I don't know. It might not even run out of water anyway, even if we don't do that. I'm gonna hide this back here because we're not using it anyway. And let's jump on. We'll jump on the front here, and I'm gonna save the game too. Slot 3. All right, let's do this. Whoops, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. All right, and we're going to use... All right. Oh, you know what I forgot? Here, let's go like this. And we're going to turn on the bell. All right, let's do it. See if we can do this without yanking all the cars off the track. I want to try it at full regulator just to see what happens here. Because we do need to get a good run at this hill, I think. It would be nice to get those lighter cars moving on their own before we try to apply force to them around the corner as well. So that's the other factor, the other consideration. Go. If I were really thinking ahead, I probably would have made this come out as flat as possible. Well, it's not really possible to do that anyway with all these other tracks in the way. but try to make it come out without going up any hill so it could get a good run before it starts going uphill, so you don't have to apply so much, you know, acceleration at the very beginning while everything's still coming around the corners. Although I also wasn't planning on having trains that are so long. Alright, we're going to do this, this. Alright, let's go like this. See if we can get a decent bird's eye view of this. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're going to back up. There we go, so we can get the whole thing in there. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to think if there's any other switches we need to deal with. It's just once we get to the top of the hill, we're in much better position to worry about switches and stuff. But there's nothing that we're going to run into that we need to flip as we're going or anything like that. So, cool. Let me go down a little bit. There we go. Just so we can get more of the engine noise, right? So we can hear it a little bit better. Okay, and then we're going to go up and around. Okay, we don't have any things in the way. All right, it's good. It would be really nice to be able to come across that ridge. I think I am going to make a bridge across there. We'll come across the bridge and meet up with this somehow. Because this is too... There's a whole lot of extra work involved in just getting that thing up. Plus we got to come down that big hill and worry about going too fast, and to come up the hill and worry about if we're going to be able to make it up the hill. Is this thing no longer putting steam out? I think it is. No, its water level is still there. I think we just hit the steeper part of the hill. Yeah, there's the steam right there. Okay. 37, 36. Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens when that runs out of water. We're going to find out. Like I said, I don't know if it cares. 11 frames per second. Yeah, I don't know if it simulates the water level as part of the thing, as far as steam pressure, water pressure, boiler pressure. That's what the part was our speed. Okay, we're staying at 4. I mean, worst case, we can cut the cars in the back loose too, or get the Montezuma on the back and push. Get out and push, right? We've got the Montezuma at the bottom of the hill. We got the Monty. We can go push with the Monty. This whole trip has just been solving one problem after another, hasn't it? Of course, it'd be boring if you didn't have anything to problems to solve, right? All right. What else are you gonna do? Steer? All right, what is our speed now? 2.9, 2.8. Huh, interesting. Now when it comes up, it's not letting me turn around. Remember before I could bring this up and I could still move the player? Maybe I was attached in there? I don't know what the difference is there. Maybe if I'm in third person? Nope. That's so weird. It's just that the behaviors are so different depending on whatever random thing. Yeah, we're going to run out of water before we get to the top, so we'll definitely find out if it needs it or not. But I can just save the game and go into the save editor, or we can stick a water tower in here and fill it. But honestly, I hate using the water towers because of the way the thing handles. It makes no sense. I don't know what the perspective is, but it's just so weird. The way you have to move the mouse in this direction, and it's like it's going outside some invisible box, you know, kind of thing. And then once it's outside the box on this side, the water tower moves the handle on the whatever axis, the appropriate axis. Oh, we got 0 fuel. Okay. All right, so let's hit the brakes. Turn off the regulator. We're going to hit the brakes. We're going to go back down there. We can go back down in here, and there we go. All right, I guess we need to hit the regulator. Okay, so let's go like this. We're going to throw some fuel in here. I think we even let the fire temperature get down to 0, didn't we? Yeah, we didn't just let it run out of fuel. We let it run out of heat too. Okay. That was bad. I don't want the other ones to run out too. That one looks like it's out too, doesn't it? At least it's out of fuel. Yeah. That's why we were slowing down. The Heisler was the only thing keeping us from falling down the hill. All right. Let's go to the Heisler and fill that up. Yeah, it ran out of fuel too. Okay. I'm too busy watching from the sky. All right, let's go like this. And we're going to, let's see, what is our temperature here? 335. Our boiler pressure there, we have, yeah, see, we don't have any boiler pressure on these two. That's why. Okay. Fire temperature's coming up. All right. I think we can still move forward. No, we cannot. Okay, we're going to let the regulator sit. And we'll let these heat up. So this one is coming up to water temperature. Yeah, see, the water temperature, will bring that up very soon here. Water temperature is above boiling, so the boiler pressure should start coming up. Yep. Cool. Yeah, I'm curious if, aha, see, the boiler pressure can't go above the water level. Oh, no. Nope. I was wrong. It's going up now. Okay, cool. All right, let's see if we can move forward here. See what happens when we drop the brakes off. We're going backwards slightly. Okay. Let's go like this again. You can do it. Give it some regulator, enough to at least stop it. There we go. Okay. All right, and this one's coming up to, this one's all the way up. This one's up. Okay, let's see if we can go now. Looks like it's going to go forward, doesn't it? Is it going to go forward? There it goes. This car is really wanting to come off the track, isn't it? All right, cool. Yeah, I want to see what happens here. I'm curious. I don't know what happens if you save the game while cars are in motion. It doesn't save their velocity. There's nowhere in the... I've been going through the saves. There's nowhere in there that shows the current velocity, so I assume they just start out not moving at all, which is kind of weird. I would think it would be wise to bring the thing to a stop before saving, just because they're bouncing around and pushing off each other, and you might end up with one that's like a fraction of a pixel overlapped the other one, and then they go popping. You know how that works, right? 2, 1, let's see what happens here. If the boiler pressure just turns off or what. 0, okay. Nope, it doesn't seem to care apparently. Oh, no, it is coming down, isn't it? Okay. All right, we're going to turn this off, and we're going to hit the brakes again. And I'm going to jump out and save this. It's really not liking that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to jump out we're going to do a save. I'm going to come back. We're going to put water in it. I'm going to come back. And yeah, we'll pretend we had a water tower here and we filled it up. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back and I've got it filled up, but yeah, rrox is the extended mod is doing the old thing where when I hit F1 it doesn't bring up the map on the same screen. So, and I don't feel like rebooting my whole computer and all that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to I'm going to use the controls on the other screen, which is probably, is that the thing moving right there? You can see the brake handle moving. If you look right there, you can see the brake handle moving. See? Anyway, see if we can get this thing moving up the hill. There we go. All right, so yeah, I had to the Rose editor that does the restock and everything didn't recognize the Glenbrook, so I had to go into the hex editor and manually find the value, cross-reference to an old save because it was 0. I'm not going to find a 0 amongst a bunch of zeros. Which 0 is the 0 that I'm looking for? And so yeah, I had to do that. Let's see if we can go up here. Can I get through the... Yeah, thank you. Alright, I just want to be able to... There we go. 11 frames per second. Yeah, I just wanted to be able to see. So yeah, we were at full 100%. This is 100% effort on this. So it's going to take a minute. And you know, I'm thinking I can replace that section of track up there too. I might be able to do it. That switch that's up there, I can probably replace that with a section of track that's just an empty track or whatever. But I don't know. I could probably try different bridges too, but it's not that big of a deal. It's probably not worth the effort. Let's see if we can... There we go. See, I blew the whistle twice. You gotta go. It's a tough pull. It's definitely a tough pull. All right, we're going to can we... Oh, I can't do it in there. I have to do it in here. Let's see if I can open this up. If I can make my player fly. And then we can yeah. Then we can do this. There we go. Get a little bit better view of this. Yeah, the switch. I know, it's an interim solution. So yeah, I think we can... I'm hoping we can get around that corner without pulling the train off the track. We'll see. Is it speeding up at all? Our speed is 1.4, and it's not speeding up at all. And I don't know if going around the corner is going to help. All right, so what I want to do is I want to come around this. Can we do it? Oh, I need to be in this. So we want to be able to come around this thing. And let's see. I don't know if we can get it to come up here. There we go. Like this. I'm just going to do this real quick. And then we're going to hook up to this if we can at 10 frames per second, right? Is it going to let me? It's not going to let me. Let me hook up to it. There we go. Okay, I just want to hook up to this. And then we can get rid of this segment here. Demolish rails. That one. That would suck if I did that. Yeah, right? Okay. Is it still moving? It's 1.5. It's moving. All right, we'll get there eventually. But yeah, I want to... Go like this. I know it's even worse because we got this thing moving around because we're standing on the engine. You gotta love that. See if we can get this to hook up here. Can we get it to connect? It's not going to connect. Well, anyway, can we at least get it to just go at this height? It's not even taking. It's not even wanting to click. Okay, let's try the big bridge. There we go. Okay, so what do we have as far as height here? Because see, if we come down to here, is this where that track is? Or is it a level up from there? Oh, it's a level up from there. Okay. So we need to be able to get up to here. So what level of 4.5? Yeah, see, we're not going to be able to get up that, but we might be able to come up to here. 4, 3. Yeah, see, if we came across like this, I think we still need to, climb even more though. Yeah, if we came across like that and went around the outside of this thing, I think we can do it. Because then we could come around the outside of this ridge and then meet up with that. I want to try that, and I think we're going to do that before we go to the coal mine again. We'll just leave this segment in here for reference point. We're still going 1.4. It's terrible. All right, you know what? I'm going to fast forward through this going 1.4. So I'm just going to stand on the front of the train or whatever, and we'll make our way up the hill, and I will come back when we're up the hill. All right, you know what? I think we're going to jump out of this, and I'm going to maybe see if I can get the Montezuma up here. So let me see if I can get that up here to help at all. Teleport here. All right, let's see if we can get this moving. We can bring this back. And we can put some, yeah. Can I pick up the firewood? Is it letting me pick it up? Man, that's so bad. Okay. All right, we're going to go reverser. There we go. We're going to see if we can help this up the hill a little bit. There we go. I don't know, maybe it'll be up the hill by the time I even get there, but we'll see. We're going to do something instead of just sitting here. Yeah, it's still working on the hill, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll probably get there just in time. But I think there's even a part of that hill that's a little bit steeper. So we might need the boost to get up that. I think at the very end there's a little bit. It's just like last time, and it's funny because that's basically the same area of the map where I had to do a time lapse of going really slowly up the hill last time too. I don't think we would have had this problem because we're maintaining speed. I think we would have been able to still maintain speed had I not stopped at like the wrong part of the hill. We probably would have been able to keep going 4 or 5 instead of 1. A little bit more. All right, so we're going to hit the switches here. All right. Let's go like this. White on right. There we go. White on the right, white on the right. Yeah, but we don't need to hit those. Okay. All right, let's do this. We should have some decent pressure by the time we get up there. Let's do it. See if we can get this thing going. Water temperature's coming up. See, as soon as the water temperature hits 100, then the boiler pressure will start coming back up and it'll start moving faster again. The other train is just about around the corner. It's pointing mostly north. And it needs to go all the way to east. There we go. There we go. Our boiler pressure's coming up. All right. I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I love the sound of that though. It sounds really cool. And this looks like a park bench, doesn't it? A bus stop. They need like the scumbag lawyer, you know, ambulance chaser advertisement on that. The bench seat. The park bench. Not the park bench, the whatchamacallit. Okay, we're getting close up there. Is this even going to make it up the hill? The pressure's coming up, so it'll be able to speed up. We'll see. I think I can. I think I can. The pressure's coming up as the hill increases, so it's just... this whole episode is torture, isn't it? I gotta love it. Alright, the front of the train is getting northeast. The front of the train is northeast. I don't know if we can see that on the map here. Nope, it's not gonna zoom out or anything. Nope, okay. It's not going to zoom out. All right, we're up to 121, and yeah, we're making some time now. I think we will definitely catch up with it. I don't know that we'll be able to. I don't know if we'll be able to. Here, open controls. There we go. I'm going to open the controls on the Montezuma too, just so that I can, if I need to, I can panic and stop it, stop the regulator on it, so it's not like shoving on the back of the other train really hard or something. When it needs to stop, it can stop. We go like this. Okay. It's getting there. The other train is going 1.2, 1.3. And this one is going 10.6, 10.8. Yeah, 10.7. Okay, it seems like it's stabilized at about 10 and 3/4. All right, cool. We're still at 11 frames per second. We're getting close. We're getting close. We should be able to see the back of the other cars pretty soon. It's just around the corner. It's like just up here. I want to stay in this one so that I don't slam into it really hard and knock things off the tracks. But you gotta admit, this is the fun of it, is trying to do stuff, you know, that's not necessarily intended or whatever. Okay. We're gonna let it coast. There we go. Seven, 6. There we go. Because this is almost like a porter. It doesn't have too much. It doesn't have too much power, so probably not going to be able to like substantially increase the speed that the other one's going, but there's an interesting shadow effect there on those when they were going by. That was not, if you're seeing that on YouTube, that's not a YouTuber rendering artifact or whatever. That was from the compression or anything. That was like legit. That was happening in the game. Is this going to be able to do it? Can I push on it? Yeah, it's not going to scoop it up, right? It's not going to do like a triangular collision and lift it off the track or anything. What's going on here? There. We'll try that. I'm not sure why it stopped. Is the other one speeding up? No, it's sped up by like a half. Okay. There we go. Let's get moving. This one's hardly able to even pull itself up this part of the hill. Nice. I shouldn't have slowed down so much, huh? Can't blow the whistle. We don't have enough power. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, this is not a hill climber special. That's for sure. All right, we're just going to let it run into it. It's only going 3.5. Okay, yeah, we're just going to let it bump. It shouldn't be that hard of a bump. 4.3, 4.5. Okay. It's showing them as connected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out here, and I'm actually going to put the thingy on here. There we go. All right, so that one should now be under the control of the other one. That should be under control of the other thingy. Let's see. There we go. All right, it gave us a tiny bit more speed. 1.9. I like this little walkway. Right as I say that, that's when it ends. Okay, so the Montezuma's given us, it's given us about, we went from 1.2 to 1.9, so I mean, I can't complain. It gave us 0.7, so I mean, that was actually a significant amount of increase, percentage-wise. It's about, what, a 50% speed increase? So, can't complain there. Alright, so we're going to come up here. We're going to go past these. I know, it's kind of disorienting, sorry. Alright, make sure we are still fueled. Come on, what the? Okay, apparently my mouse is on the wrong screen. Alright, we're at 32, yeah. Let's give it some more fuel. What are we at now? Did I miss? I missed with all of them, apparently. I think you have to see the... I think you have to be able to see this thing in order for it to show up. Or in order for it to enter the thing. Alright, we're going 1.7. See, we're still... Still not. Because this is the steepest part. There we go. And we'll go back to the Heisler. Sorry. Let's make sure this stuff is all... There. Okay. We didn't lose any frames per second, so, I mean, it's not that, right? Alright. Let's go back up to the front so we can see the whole thing. Is this switch level? No, I don't think it is. I don't think it's level. Let's see if it'll pick us up. It's just going to push me. Okay, there we go. Alright. We're standing on the front of the train. That's a good spot. That's a good place to stand. Are we picking up speed? We're at 2.2. Yay! We're picking up some speed. We're going to run up here real quick. Whoa, I need to be careful there. Almost fell off. We're going to check the switch up here. No, those are both coming the other way. Okay, those are fine. This one, we can switch it. Not that it needs it, but... Oh, I guess we have to be here. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to decide where we're going to go on this other part. Up here. Because we need to go all the way down to the, whatchamacallit. So we're going to go left and then this way. Yeah, see, no, we do need to get the class 70 out of here, don't we? We need to get the class 70 out of the way. Let's go like this. We're going to go reverse. Yeah, we're going to go reverse. We're going to get this out of the way. Because the other one needs to come through there. The other one's up to 5. It's starting to gain speed. 5.2. It should be pretty good timing here. 5.6. 5.5. Okay. You can jump out. White on right. There we go. Alright, reverser forward. Go. And we have enough boiler pressure to get through that. There we go. Alright, and let's do this while we're waiting for it to coast past that. We'll give it some stuff so it can rebuild up the boiler pressure for next time. Alright. A little bit more. We got to get out of the fall. That one's going 7.4. All right, we're out of there. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to teleport over to the other train. If we can. Oh, I need to jump out of here first. Okay. Then let's go like this. Whoops. Teleport. Alright, let's go up this way. We'll meet him here. Maybe. If we can. We can't get up here, can we? Alright, let's teleport here. There we go. Here comes the train. Ah! All right. Yeah, it's moving now. We're moving now. There we go. All right. And I think we'll just leave the Montezuma on the back for right now, instead of trying to chop it off. We're at 11. Good. It's all on the straightaway now. Cool. There we go. We're up the hill. Yep, I'm going to get this up the hill, and then I think we're going to call it for this. I'll probably take the Montezuma back off and put it back down the hill. Once we get past this switch, I can just drop it down the hill that way. Right. If it falls off the track, it falls off the track. I can re-rail it. Not a big deal. Just re-railing the one thing. But yeah, I think that is going to be it once we get past here. Because we're running about 50 to 55 minutes. You know, it's funny, is the last few episodes, a couple of the episodes in a row, I was like within 2 or 3 seconds of the length of the episode without making an effort or anything. It's not like I have a timer that I'm sitting here watching. other than the recording timer, but that's in segments anyway, so I don't have an exact number. But no, I don't like set a timer and then start recording and then stop when the timer goes off or anything like that. So it's just kind of funny. All right, yeah, we are definitely moving now. All right, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna let off the regulator at least. Nothing else. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, we're gonna bring the rest of it up the hill, and then that's gonna be it for episode 31. Join me in episode 32. We'll bring this down to the Ironworks for reals. It's gonna only took like what, 6 episodes to make this trip, 6 or 7 episodes to make this round trip. But yeah, we'll bring this down to the thing. We'll unload it, and we'll get the next thing done. I think we might even be going to the pipes or whatever. But yeah, and then we can use our car remover adder to put the right cars back in and get rid of these ones and all that stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 31. Join me in episode 32, and we'll see you then. Later.